Today we are reacting to P1Harmony, Jump, requested by Cam. Give us some love in the comments down below for the request, and if you guys have requests, head on over to the Patreon, where you'll get early access to content like this, put in your requests, and Patreon exclusives like Street Man Fighter. If it's your first time watching, here's the format. The first part of the video, I just do a general reaction to the video. No pauses, just me watching, commenting, and enjoying the video. Part 2 of the video is me analyzing the details of the choreography and sharing my thoughts of what makes this choreography so good and fun to watch. So what qualifies me to run my mouth? I've been dancing for over 25 years, choreographing, directing, and teaching for about 20. Been dancing since I was 8, started competing in high school, co-founded a competitive dance company called Family Business back in 2004, toured with a professional hip-hop dance theater company called Antics, danced with artists such as Dalwin, Jonathan Varay, Casey and the Sunshine Band, and Kool and the Gang, performed for events such as the opening for Universal Studios Nintendo Land, Universal Studios City Walks Exhibition, Choreographers Carnival, World of Dance, Hip Hop International, produced and sold out a show with my dance company, and I currently direct a dance entertainment company called Temper Tantrum. Make sure you guys go check out their channel because they do reactions too. And again, I'm not a K-pop stan, I'm simply a dancer that appreciates the level of difficulty that a lot of these artists are putting into their choreography. And with that, let's head on over to the video. Oh, this is so different. Like with the backup dancers and just them, my mind is like, what's happening right now? Wow, okay, those are two completely different intros. I'm kind of excited to break that down. Great concept with the backdrop. Nice. Da, 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 da. Okay, floor work, let's go. I'm watching the bottom one now because we have backup dancers. Ooh, okay, the toe swivels on that. That's more like hopping though. Sorry, don't come after me. Let's go groove. Let's go groove. This moment's my favorite right now. Like they're going off. Woo! Da-da! Boom. I like the grooves that they've been throwing. Let's go footwork. Yeah. Da-da. Is he getting sturdy? He's doing the get sturdy? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Nice jump into this trick. Or... That's a lot of jumping, man. Goddamn. Jumping is simple, but if you just keep it... Okay. Wow, this is so different. Everyone's kind of getting a freestyle moment, and then they got like a crazy breakdown at the end for this one. Okay, wow. This was, I think... I know like the choreography was different from the final product and I guess the practice rehearsal, or what they use the choreography whenever they have dancers versus just them. I think this might be one of my favorite reactions because you see the difference of like, here's what it looks like with dancers, here's what it looks like with them, here's the changes that happened. Because that stuff happens all the time. You make adjustments because you're adding people in or you're taking people out. And I just love that part. Energy of this choreography was very high the whole time. But I also like that they balanced it out with the moments with parts of the song that seem a little chiller, but they juxtapose it with a lot of strong movements. Yeah, love the variety of the textures. Also like that part in the beginning where the guy looked like he was surfing on one of the dancers. So that's a really cool trick. But yeah, let's go into the analysis so we can see really see the difference between the two pieces. So first off, you already see the big difference in the starting positions of them just standing looking down and them looking back to the back, and one person looking down. Such a very interesting change, man. So boom, up, kind of use him as a initiation, like to make that jump. Boom, we have a ripple, a spin ripple that we have happening here, which initiates their jump. Boom. This leads to this diagonal, which they have this diagonal here too. Okay, let's check out this bottom one. Boom, essentially initiates and gets everyone activated with crazy arm freestyles into the starting position, and then they boom do this thing. Everyone does this big jump, very big effect. I think that big jump of everyone has so much action. You miss the fact that, I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of like a meh kind of jump. I kind of wish, like, I think to sell it even more, he should have like brought his knees up to make it look like it was more high risk. Even though it's like, because he doesn't look like he's off the ground that much. Which, though this still technically is kind of like, although this is technically like a dynamic, visually, he doesn't look like he's going that high. And it's one of the, when it comes to like some tricks or just things in general to the layman, it's like our job is to make it easy. But if we're doing tricks, we want to make it seem like it's kind of high, almost like high risk. And this is just my thoughts on this. It doesn't mean it's true for all. But I would have just like to sell this even more. I would have wanted him just to keep the same arm placements, just bring his knees up to his hips. It would sell the idea of like he did a high jump over him and makes it look riskier. Nice setup for this. Oh, it looks like he turned on him, but all he did was a step over as he spun back. That was a cool trick. I thought it was actually on him. Boom. Everyone goes back to that diagonal. Wow, that was a lot in like 10 seconds. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So I like seeing the difference, like, because you can see him like dancing the shit out of this moment. Look at that character. Look at that steez in his movement. Versus like him, he still got that character, but less like. You can now see the priority in his singing, and performance. This one, since doesn't necessarily have to sing, especially since it's just a practice video, he can lean more into dancing and his character, both of which sell really well. Whew. The 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and based off the lyrics. Dang, they rode that really fast. Boom, kick, fall, step, boom, and then arm switch. Bam, drag it in. Okay, very interesting movement. So arm. So we got an arm swing, and then we got like an arm circle into a Harlem shake. We got a little bit of the fila. So this is part of the move, the fila, just giving a little bit of his like movement names, but into a reject. So they did a lot of like intense choreography with party moves right here. Boom, that. I don't know what this move is called. I'm pretty sure there might be a move name for that, or unless it's just this choreography made for this. We got a Harlem shake here. Boom, and then this groove, I don't know what the name of that groove is, into a fila, into a reject. So it pays to know like some basic hip hop dance foundation. Does it look how where they were able to just to incorporate that into the choreography? Or for some people, just using old school hip hop foundation is just easy. Like one, it's fun to use. If you know this foundation, you can easily come up with choreography in the middle of class. And I'm like, all right, like, or Reebok, let's do the prep, but do different versions. Slightly off on the angles here. Not the top one. The top one's fine. It's this one. He's half a second off. Not a second off. Ooh, yeah, he is a half a second off. You have to cut it. But he still managed to catch up on the timing for that. Like this is the part of the choreography that I really like because it's very like dun dun. It almost sounds like a horror film, but they're doing such intense choreography. It's great juxtaposition. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, man, he went from stage right, okay, boom, step, big lunge, step, excuse me, to stage left. I love this groove, this heel toe, ba da da kind of groove. Flow, da da da. So, excuse me, I do want to make a quick commentary on the wardrobe here. So again, YouTube, if it's your first time watching, just a quick thing on wardrobe. Wardrobe can help make or break your choreography. How does wardrobe play into choreography? A lot of ways. One, if you want to highlight individuality, which is what they're doing here, you want to let people essentially wear quote unquote whatever the heck they want, because if you look at each person, they look essentially unique. You look at them, it's like, oh, it's that person. Cool. The downside with that is there's a lot of visual noise that's happening on top of the fast movement, which can potentially make it messy. So we have hella patterns here, a plain like light baby blue sweater here. We got some greens here. We got highlighter, yellow or green here, and then we got some hot pink here. So it's a lot of like things that are also pulling your attention. But what I think is helping kind of neutralize that is the backdrop, because it's orange, and based off like color wheel and complementary colors, orange is the opposite color of blue, which helps them stand out and then frames them really well, especially with this box kind of shape we have here, because it makes them look like they're in their own world. And then so it's not so visually distracting versus if this was just blue, and with the blue it would have been like they would have been blending. But yeah, and then on the opposite side of the spectrum, if you want things super clean, but you completely take away the individuality, is you make everyone wear the same thing, same shirt, same jacket, same pants, same everything. Cool. So just a quick commentary and some education on in terms of the wardrobe. And I'll probably be saying this for every video because I'm just assuming no one knows who I am. No one's ever watched my video. Right. Shouts out to them because like, the song is called Jump, but it's all like shouts out to them like incorporating jumps intentionally for something they have to sing in and like dance in, because that's a lot of cardio. Because you're activating a very big part of your muscle group, like to lift you up into the air, catch you. It's like it's simple and you can jump, but if you just do that, like you're essentially multitasking. You're singing and dancing and performing. It can get mentally taxing. Ooh, I love that. This wraparound, boom, round, heel kick, that. That was a simple like pickup. I'm not that part I think for me could have been, I don't know. I wasn't sold on that. So I like this. So this is a great example of like one person having a lot of great stage presence just carrying it, and versus a backup dancers giving that extra energy. So this is like a fantastic example. Backup dancer, no backup dancer. This is how both can still work, but this is how like backup dancers contribute to the performance. Love that groove. This groove right here. Da da da. So up and down, da 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 da. It's simple and fun. Maybe I'm just at that age where I just like simple and effective, rather than overly complicated and trying to do too much. This guy's swag and character is nasty. This guy's like my favorite performer for this group right now. Ooh, okay. Look at the steez right now as they're doing that. Like during this part, this horror music part, because if you take out their vocals, it sounds like something from a horror movie. But anyways, like I just love the swag that they have during this. Da 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 da. Woo! Da da skeet skeet. Da 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 da. Damn, great grooves, man. A lot of flow, a lot of swag. And it's not like angles. It's a lot of, see that, like side to side groove, da da. And then it's not angles. It's like almost like a conductor type of move. Da da. To step, boom. Step, rond de jambe, boom. Da da. And then groove. This generation's choreography is way like groovier, flowier. So look at that. Ba da da. Woo. They have to have some like here's the thing with this type of choreography, like you have to have at least I don't know, maybe a year, and I'm being kind about that, of training to start doing this now, because the easiest style of, I'd say, commercial or hip hop choreography to teach people is angles. Like it's easy to do, like, I don't know, just a box, ba, or ba, you know, it's easy to hit a shape. But to hit like a boom, boom, a flow, or even not even that, but like a control to a flow, boom, boom, like having more textures to it, or speed control, that gets it. That you need a little bit more time. And all of which they have, like, shows that they have had that training. I love this footwork. I love the pathway for that. So they go from heel, so it goes from the heel, goes up, hit, goes up, over their head, and back down. So again, watch the pathway. So heel, transfers here, switch, stays there for a little bit, up, down, into the jump. Okay, a little bit of light feet in there too. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6. Ooh. This part kind of feels awkward for me because but he has a nice, really, really cool moment with a kick, but everyone's kind of like down, awkward moment. Let's go to the next part. I would have liked to see like a cleaner moment of like, boom, define of what's happening real quick. Maybe a slide, to get that part. So that way that we don't have to work so hard. Or maybe just hold it there instead of like awkwardly rising up. That is get started. The sturdy, get sturdy. Okay, let's go like toe slide. Oh, they changed it up from the members to the backup dancers. This is a fantastic moment for the members to just breathe. Look at the difference in how much energy, like like how the atmosphere of the dancers just adds a little bit more energy to it. I love this how I know they were doing this throughout the whole thing and facing the front. It's fun to just see them just use it as a travel. And it's pretty straightforward. It's a crisscross or a heel toe. He's heel toe. So it depends on who you're looking at here. He's like more of a crisscross. He's more of doing a heel toe cross. See that with the heel toes. But it's still a lot of fun. Okay, I want to watch this this choreography up here. I love the technicality on this. Like, it's really more. It really feels more of like a kill off with the choreography. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Woo! This sequence is fire, dude. It's hard. Ba da 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 ba da da and go. Ba da da ba. 7, 8 ba. I love this choreography. I wonder if like the backup dancers had time to learn it. I do like the idea that they're kind of freestyling, leaning on the idea of just jumping. It's a fun ending. I almost feel like it's kind of one of those things, because when we have performances and the turnaround is a day, we essentially like put together routine numbers that we've done before, but like just to extend it, say we have to fill like a 10-minute slot, 15-minute slot. One of these numbers would just have just freestyling for like the last 2-3 minutes of the routine, just for like, so everyone can rest, and so we can also fill in time. And also give everyone an opportunity to kind of just do their thing and kill it. So I almost feel like it's like that. Like, okay, maybe we don't have time to teach everyone to the rest of the choreography. Let's keep it simple and let's just cipher and just like have everyone do a quick moment. Because this choreography here is already pretty intense. So, but also, I'm wondering like the order of release, because I know this is a practice video, but I wonder like, is it really a practice video? Like, as in they haven't gone on stage yet, or was this what they did and then they were still practicing and then they have more choreography and they added it later on? There's so much context that I don't know that's happening, which is why a lot of this is just, like a lot of just like face value speculation. But this sequence here, nasty. 2 and 3. Yeah, I honestly wish they kept this instead of that. It's fun, but dance wise, way more satisfying with the top one.